bring you on the process to repair this. Here's everything that we got to work with, right? Obviously, safety first before you start sanding or anything. Don't want to get any of that in your eyes or in your lungs. Got my sander. We're gonna be doing 80 grit and 120 grit, and then 600 grit. Right. Moving on. We got masking tape, bags to just cover around because we don't want to get the whole thing. You know, microfiber towels. Got rust primer, black paint because this is a custom paint and I could not find any like pink or anything, so we're just gonna paint it black until the car gets repainted, you know. But for now, using black and then clear coat. Then obviously soap and water to clean around. Then using this body filler that I got from Astros, but just in case I need extra. But we're mostly gonna be using this right here. And lastly, a little vacuum that I got from Amazon, just to clean up afterwards. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to chip away at it to see the extent. There's hella body filler already, so I'm guessing that this is not the first time this has been like this, but hopefully this is the last time. Another thing too, this is my first time doing any type of body work, and this is like 100%. This is me documenting my process and learning. So yeah, if I do anything wrong or whatever, just give me pointers. Any advice or any tips will help 100%. But for now, just journey along with me as I either fuck this up or do a decent job. First things first, start by cleaning. Just gonna remove any dirt, grime, whatever sitting there. So as I'm sanding, I don't know if y'all could hear me, but the orbital sander is doing great, right? Look at that compared to how it was before. But I don't know if you could see, the original color I believe was yellow, and then it got painted red, and then this pink color. So it's cool to see. Either cool or like shitty job at painting, but you can see the different colors. So I spent an hour sanding this. It's not too bad, but there's still like a bunch of little spots, right, that still have rust. So I'm gonna go get different sandpaper to try to get all this. Good old Okinawa fashion. There's rain clouds coming. So this is definitely worse than I thought. This is definitely gonna have to get cut out eventually, but for now, this is as far as I got. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna start onto the next process. Throw in some rust prevention, you know, a little primer, and then start doing the filler. before we do any of that, we gotta tape off everything. Probably the most annoying part, but everything's clear. I'm gonna sand this part down just so it could somewhat look good. All right, so I scuffed up the paint. Now I'm gonna throw this on before I throw the filler. Right, so first layer is dry. I'm gonna do one more layer just to be safe. Right, so the second coat is dry. Now I'm gonna go over here and mix up this body putty to fill it up. Now I'm mixing it. Now I'll just gonna take this. Just fill the entire thing. So there we go, guys, it's all filled. Right, I'm gonna leave it overnight so that it could dry, and then in the morning I come back, sand it, and then start painting. All right, so it's the next day. This is completely dry, so we're gonna go ahead and sand this with a 80 grit and then 320. I would do 180, but I don't have it, and I really don't want to go and purchase some, so we'll just see. Gotta love Okinawa, huh? Just started raining. What a surprise. So it's pretty smooth, but because I didn't smooth it out the first time, now I got all these low spots. So I'm gonna have to fill those and then dry, let it dry, and then sand again. So I went ahead and just filled those holes, and now I'm gonna wait like 30 minutes for it to dry, and then we're gonna sand it down. So that second layer of body filler is dry, so now we're gonna hit it with that 80 grit, smoothing it out. All right, so it looks way better, but there's still some spots around, so I'm gonna put one more thing of body filler. All right, so check it out. Completely sanded it. It's completely smooth, perfect, besides like right there, but it doesn't really matter. Once the primer goes on, it'll fill it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Again, we're just gonna be using this primer. So since it kept raining, we had to stop, and now it's dark, so bear with me. We hit 3 coats of primer and then sanded it with 600 grit. Now we're gonna hit it with the paint. Right, so the paint finally dried. Sorry for the clear coat. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. Not too bad for my first time. I think, you know, I kind of messed up because I had the tape like lined out, and when I ripped it off, it ripped off some of the paint. So, but I mean, not too bad. Of course, this is just a patch because eventually we want to repaint the whole car, get it all color matched, you know. But yeah, there we go.